Despite its significance, it is rare to see communities who have devoted their lives by abandoning land altogether and only living with water. And yet there are tribes like the Uros who will surprise you with their way of life. Water, our source of life. It is ubiquitous, taking the form of oceans, rivers, lakes, glaciers in the mountains, and icebergs in the polar regions. Water covers 70% of the Earth's surface and has always been the first stage in the emergence of life. All life was born out of water, and all lives depend on it. Lake Titicaca is one of the world's few ancient lakes, thought to be 3 million years old. It is the largest freshwater lake in South America and the highest of the world's large lakes. The countries of Peru and Bolivia share ownership of this astoundingly beautiful lake. But even more amazing are the extraordinary people that live in and around the lake. The Uros have taken the maxim, living with nature, to a whole new level. Instead of living near the water source, these Uros people live on the lake itself. Carlos Edward Luano Suana is a descendant of the Uros. He lives in Puno, a city on the shore of Lake Titicaca, and works as a tour guide, enlightening the rest of the world with knowledge of his ancestors' past.
Los Uros vendría a ser una civilización muy antigua que data desde los tiempos pre-incaicos, ¿no? Estamos hablando de los años 800. Los Uros vienen a ser los hombres más antiguos que tiene Sudamérica. Estamos hablando de los hombres de los Arawak. Los Arawak son un pequeño grupo que vendrían a ser como los nómades, los más antiguos que vienen aquí, que venían de pesca, de caza, donde había abundancia la pesca o la caza, ahí es donde se quedaban.
These beautiful floating islands are entirely man-made. The Uros people once built these floating islands as a defensive mechanism, as they could be moved if a threat was detected. Today, Lake Titicaca has 78 floating islands of varying sizes. Smaller islands are home to 2 or 3 families, whilst the larger islands can support up to 10 families. In a census conducted in 2011, the area was purported to have more than 2,300 families. The Uros families here have used the lake's inherent resources to build their homes and livelihood. Lake Titicaca is home to an abundance of totora plants, a reed-like sedge that grows in dense wetland thickets. And it is this plant that is used to create these floating islands, the home of the Uros.